everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. We've got a good one on tap today, and there's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's the Browns going up against the Dolphins. With that, let's go down to Miami. Standing by, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you very much, Larry. While the skies may be ominous, there's never a bad day for football. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Cleveland Browns and the Miami Dolphins. It's an Indian summer afternoon, perfect conditions for football, and off we go on EA Sports. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Here's Tannehill now on 2nd down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
I think the good offensive coordinators in the league now are looking at the fullback position and finding the right guys to hide in that spot and increase their passing game, as we just saw there. How about the run after catch? Racked him.
Well, yeah, whether it's a true fullback, a tight end you put in the fullback spot, you know they're going to be tough to bring down if you can get them the football in the passing game. 1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. On 1st and 10, Tannehill looking left side. That's caught by Landry. The 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jarvis Landry, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found it downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize. But when you finally hit him and he carries it all the way into the end zone, that's what you're paying him for. That big threat that can make big plays on a limited number of catches.
That's how you step on the stage with your first catch. Take it to the house. Frank's now on to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he'll cut it out to the sideline. A big run there by Johnson. 54 yards. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
throwing now. Griffin on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. And a look at the offense that is hoping to put some points up in bunches here in this one. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. Second and 10 now. Griffin. And that'll be incomplete. He was looking for Terrell Pryor that time. And it'll be third and 10 now. And let's run through the Dolphins' defense.
You can say a lot of things about the great play of Kiko Alonso, but the number one thing you will say, he will hit you.
On third down, Johnson. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up fourth down. Time running out here on the play clock. And they will not even get to the line here as we'll get a delay. So on now, the former Dolphin kicker. It's Caleb Sturgis. Remember, he was beaten out for that job a year ago by Andrew Franks. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. And Sturgis able to knock it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So a good kick there, and they wrap up the drive by putting 3 on the board.
And you know, let's face it, you're not always going to come away with 6. Defense in the NFL are just too good. But you've got to come away with something. And there, they get 3.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And the Dolphins offense now ready to go back out on the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, Tannehill. It's caught. Cameron, left side. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And that'll make it 3rd and 1.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight...
And now the rookie's free. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Kenyon Drake with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. And Kenyon Drake, Charles, he backed up Henry at Alabama. He only had 1 touchdown all of last year. He equals that there.
And let's face it, when Derrick Henry's in front of you, he's going to get the bulk of the carries. But Kenyon Drake, he is versatile. Can catch it out of the backfield, can return kicks. Great job on special teams covering kicks. He may have only had one rushing touchdown his last year at Alabama, but I think he'll touch it a few more times in the NFL in the running game.
And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Frank's now on to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And here are the Browns now as the offense comes back out onto the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. On first down, Griffin caught left side. It's Barnage. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll bring up a second down.
It's a nice catch there by Gary Barnage, and there's no getting around it. The emergence of him has been nothing short of stunning, hasn't it?
Yeah, first 6 years, total 44 catches. Then at age 30 last year, he goes for 79.
Who says you don't get better with age?
On second down, Johnson. And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
They go play action here on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Joe Hayden there to bring him down. Time to feature the offensive starters and our first chance to get a look at Parker.
Devontae Parker came out of Louisville with a guy who is known as a mature receiver. Runs routes really well, but the best part of his game, he'll jump over you at the end of a route and go get the football.
They come up in an offset eye. To throw on second down is Tannehill. He's going to air one out. This is caught inside the 15.
Out of here.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Dolphins add on to their lead.
He wasn't even near that ball, though, seriously.
And it's 21-3. Frank's now on to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. So what again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of it. There goes Duke Johnson. 20. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big run there by Johnson. 77 yards. In the red zone this time. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. Now a play fake here on first down. Stays, and this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. It's the fullback. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Browns get a score closer. And a play fake down near the goal line here worked out well.
Anytime you can make them think that you're going to run the ball and go to that play action pass, you see the end result. Usually a touchdown.
Is that harder? For the defense near the goal line, or no? Because there's not as much room to work with.
It is harder because down near the goal line, you're thinking much more of a running play, especially if people run out big formations. So it is harder to defend.
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, get to a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. They come up in an offset eye. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish.
And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Dolphins in possession of the football. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And he finds Stills, complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. 23 yards on the play.
Well, the advantage has certainly shifted to the defense as we began that 3rd down play, and they found a way to foil it and pick up a first down.
3rd time's a charm, right? 2 incompletions. Had to have it on 3rd, and they got it.
Yeah, they stuck with it, weren't daunted at all, and picked it up.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Oftentimes when a guy has a game like this, he's going to take his offensive line out to dinner afterwards. But after a play like that, he may tell them, instead of getting the steaks, guys, we might have to go for the hot dogs.
On second down, here's Tannehill. He gets it to Sims, complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
And on third down, the Browns going to go with a nickel set. A shotgun snap, and now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. They come up in an offset eye. On the toss, here's Johnson. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
And there's a nice stop for the defense. They've had a tough time containing this guy all game long, but maybe they can build a little bit off of that play, a little bit of confidence, a little bit of momentum. Yeah, every now and then you can actually tackle that guy.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. The offense staring at a 3rd and 12 here. On third down, Griffin. Screen play, Johnson. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Give him 9 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. The dangerous Jarvis Landry back for Miami. Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. And out come the Dolphins now. And last time, the fumble, the turnover. Now they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. The turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
That's the relief, that you still have the lead. But coaches look at what if and what it should be. Turning the ball over when they've got a chance to score more points and increase the lead, that's what's going to affect them.
And they're also thinking to future weeks, maybe when the game's closer, right?
No doubt about it. You want to clean up everything. Let's just be honest about it. They want everything to be perfect at all times. They don't want to give up anything that's going to hurt their team.
Fresh set of downs here. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's brought down. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Kenyon Drake was an interesting evaluation coming out of school because you saw all the talents. You saw the run right there, and there's a big reason why you want him to have the ball in his hand. You knew he could catch it out of the backfield. He was big time in the return game. His only question mark, durability. Injuries throughout his college career.
Well, he's healthy right now and productive on that run.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. So it'll be first down here after the run.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs, and we'll still get the first down. They love being physical.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Here's Tannehill now on 2nd down. And over the middle, this is Parker. And he's brought down. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
They'll come out in the pistol. Flush to his right. And some room to work. And he's going to go out of bounds. He takes this one down shy of the 20. It'll go as a gain of 12. And the Dolphins are going to get a first down.
Obviously, a big play was needed. And you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
On first down, it's Tannehill. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Jordan Cameron, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for a score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Frank's now on to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ndamukong Suh with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On second down, here's Griffin. And he rifles one incomplete. Andre Hawkins, the intended receiver. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. 3rd and long. It's Griffin. Looking for Barnidge, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Sam Barrington. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
First and goal from the 8. They'll run it now out of the gun. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain, and it's 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down is Tannehill. Flushed out right, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The former first-rounder Barkevious Mingo in there to drop him with his first sack of 2016. Way back at the 17 now after the loss. It's 3rd and goal. An extra defensive back on the field here for 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And Frank's kick is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
And now the Browns coming out on the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Final play of the half. It's Griffin. It's caught. It's Barnidge over the middle. So the two teams will head to the locker rooms here in Miami with the Dolphins on top. As we check in with Larry Ridley in Orlando, he's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game. So he's really made his presence felt in this one.
On second down, Griffin. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So a second down incompletion now brings up third down. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. They'll try to sneak with Griffin. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
Well, they pick it up on 3rd and 1 on the quarterback sneak, and that's not easily done because there are extra bodies in there on the defensive side, and they're moving forward at the snap.
Yeah, I was certainly expecting a handoff, weren't you?
Yeah, I totally was. I thought they'd go with a back, maybe try and get a lead blocker in front. But as you talk about in different games, those guys with confidence in their offensive line, they just want to move forward and get it.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Griffin now off the bootleg. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's brought down. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
And they pick up a first down, and that came out of the fullback position. But as you and I both know, that doesn't necessarily mean it's a fullback playing in that spot.
Well, times have changed, right? The old school fullback doesn't really exist anymore.
We're not getting that same player out of college.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Kiko Alonso, the offseason pickup from Philly. Leading the surge there, he drops him for a loss of 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Good luck trying to get your running game going against Ndamukong Suh. I mean, he is so strong. Just trying to move him, take 1 guy, 2 guys, whatever. I wish you a whole lot of luck. He usually converts an offensive running game into rubble.
Play fake to Johnson. Now here's Griffin. He's got time in the pocket. And he took the contact as he was throwing it. And the ball drops incomplete.
3rd down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened.
They've got his man complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jarvis Landry, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Franks now on to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Second down following the run. Now Griffin on second down. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's brought down. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
They'll throw on first down with Griffin. He's going to loft, and that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Josh Gordon, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. And this one through the uprights and good. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. A strong running. And the Dolphins getting set to go here. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They'll run it now out of the gun. Penalty marker is down here. And he powers his way up past the 30. Here's Tannehill. They'll set up the screen to Drake. And down he'll go at the 25. Call it a gain of 5. And that'll make it second and 12.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. To throw on second down is Tannehill. It's caught. Cameron left side. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and end of the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
On second down, here's Tannehill. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's brought down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call a position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
Well, the offense lining up first and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Here's Tannehill now on 2nd down. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Here's Matt Darr now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And how about this, a fake? And he's going to let it go deep. And this is caught inside the 5. Back now in Miami. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. So they're operating in the red zone. And the offense inside the 5 here at the 4. It's 1st and goal. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
It's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop him here. So now...
And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Kenyon Drake with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Frank's now on to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And with a new rule, that decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he only gets to the 20. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. Second and 10 now. Griffin. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. On 3rd down, Griffin. And now another one thrown incomplete. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver. And that's going to make it 4th down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Chris Culliver. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. So now here come the Dolphins. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front, or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the ball.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. Now they try the right side here. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Kenyon Drake, his third touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Dolphins use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Now Franks for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Franks now on to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And now the Browns offense trots back onto the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I'm hearing my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Now look out. Griffin hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. This is picked up by the Dolphins. And this is brought all the way back. A fumble recovery and taken to the house for a Miami touchdown. This is a unit that only recovered 3 fumbles all of last year, the lowest total in the National Football League. They get the scoop and score here, though.
You have to know that that's a stat that they harped on all offseason. If they keep this up, that'll help them turn things around this year.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. That'll be taken in the end zone. And there's a flag on the field. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
Come on. Fuck, dude.
And not great starting field position here for the offense. On 1st and 10, it's Griffin. Gets it to Gordon. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
They'll throw on 1st down with Griffin. Steps away to his left. It's caught. It's Barnage over the middle. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Now Griffin on 1st down, and that is incomplete. Ten yards still left on 2nd down. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Griffin. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll lead here to a third down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
A nickel back added defensively as they look to stop this 3rd and 8. Throwing again, Griffin. He finds Coleman. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. They come out here in the I. Second and 10 now. Griffin, screenplay, Johnson. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
The screen was executed and completed, but where's the worry on the play? How many times is a quarterback going to get hit? Because offensive linemen have to do an acting job of making sure it looks like they're whiffing on blocks. But you got to slow them down a little bit, because if you don't, that's a lot of big guys coming at your quarterback in a big, fast way. And boy, he can get hurt.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Third and 2, now Griffin. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off by Chris Culliver. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Get the fuck out of here.
Now a timeout called defensively.
Whatever, dude.
It's just their first.
Nowhere to be found.
2 remaining as we step aside here in the
Quit
fourth
fucking
quarter.
sending me. How did I turn this shit up?
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
But it was stopped on that play. We've had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. 8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. Two yards to go here on 3rd down. Oh, and the hard count might have got him. This might be a first down.
Oh my
Time for a
fucking
break.
God,
This one all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
Fourth quarter with a lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on first down. They did that plus 3. So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
Room here to run. And cuts out right sideline. A very solid gain of 27.
And having built that kind of a lead, they're able to do whatever they want right now. All momentum on their side, especially now running the football.
Yeah, you're talking about a defense being on their toes. They don't know what's going to hit them next at this point.
No, they went from toes to heels, and they're trying to figure out how to get back to the toes part.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. And after a defeat like this, Charles, next week at practice could be a little ugly.
Yeah, the natural inclination is to really drive these guys. They didn't play very well today, so that means more work, more work, more work. That might not be exactly what they need. Maybe you just bury the game film and push on and move towards the next game.
So for the Dolphins,
She got on some fly shit to my split.